tossed around the bed. Holiday couldn't be here sooner.
Hello, shiny happy people. Welcome to Kimbaskrafts. My name is Kim, and if you're new here, hello, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. Love you. So we are here. Ooh, I just noticed this. Oh, my phone fell, and it must have tore this paper. So I have my next page all set up. This is page 6. Total, we have 9 full pages and then 3 half pages at the bottom. So this is page 6. We're going to just do the quarter today. You know, I'm still trying to get caught up here. And, yeah, let's see how confetti heavy this one is. Because that Christmas tree was something else. So hopefully this isn't as crazy and maybe I can get through it quicker. That's what I'm just kind of banking on, that some of them are just going to be faster than others. And on those ones, you know, I could take advantage and kind of catch up on my time. But that last one just was not going to happen with that Christmas tree. Okay, this. Now I've had this. I washi-ed it. There we go. And I'm just going to go, again, I'm going to do half of the square. I'm going to go like up to here. We'll do this top part for our first half. Go ahead and spin the wheel and then do the second half. Yeah. So I finished my last show, School Spirit, and they're supposed to have a second season. I'm not really quite sure I understand the ending of that one yet, so I'm going to need that second season to explain it to me. And I'm glad they're having a second season because I guess if you understood it, it could have ended there. I'm not sure. Or maybe it wasn't meant to be understood and they need to explain it next season. But I'm excited that they are making a second season because I did enjoy that show. And then I am watching a show called Quicksand, which I'm just on episode 2. I don't know how many episodes there are, but it's dubbed over. I don't know where what original country it came from, but it's been good so far. But that's what's keeping me company today. I haven't had a lot of time to do anything else. I went to the gym yesterday. That felt really good. I had this headache for almost 4 days. So last night, and I didn't take any of my migraine heavy hitters. I took some over-the-counters and I took some I took over-the-counter meds, and I took it's one of the meds that my migraine doctor did give me, but it was it's like a ibuprofen, like a heavy ibuprofen. So I tried that. That didn't help. And I really didn't want to take, because the med that I would go to next would be Imitrex. And I know it probably would have just knocked it out, but it also knocks me out, and I have so much to do that I was trying to avoid that. So I finally tried half of one of the muscle relaxers because my neck has been really tight, and I'm like, maybe it's just because I haven't had a massage in a while, and Bob and I are supposed to go get one this week. But we keep running into that problem where he likes to do everything in the morning. And, like, I want to go to the gym first. I don't want to get a massage and then go to the gym. I feel like that's kind of backwards. So, but he wouldn't want to wait for me to go to the gym. So, I don't know. Maybe we might have to go separate. I don't know. But, and, so I think I'm going to try to get a massage this week sometime. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm done this color. That was pretty quick. So the muscle relaxers. So my girlfriend was like, I've never taken one before. And I really hate taking all these meds. But I'm more hate the idea of letting the headache turn into a migraine. So I took half of a muscle relaxer last night. And because she's like, she has a lot of back issues, and she won't take muscle relaxers because she says it makes you feel hungover the next day. So she's like, oh, if you try it, just try half. And so I did, and it did not make me feel drunk or hungover or anything like that. It didn't do anything funny. My neck definitely feels less stiff today, and it didn't feel, and that's what would be happening. Like in the middle of the night, I'd wake up and I'd have to ball my pillow up underneath my head because it always felt like my neck wasn't getting supported. I started thinking about maybe getting one of those, like those curved pillows where your head falls into the hole and your neck gets a lot of support. I'm thinking that I might need one of them. I can tell you this much. I have not found a pillow that I really like. I bought these like $30 foam pillows, and I didn't like them. They were super hard, and I didn't like them, but I made myself use them because they were $30. And so I left them on the bed, and I made myself use them for like almost, you know, at least 6 months, I guess. And then I couldn't take it anymore. And so then I was like, well, I'm not buying expensive pillows again. So I went to Walmart and I bought these $5 pillows, and that's what I'm using now. So I don't know. I've not found a pillow that I like I found my mattress that I love. I just don't know. I don't know what I need. Maybe I need to try. I just don't want to spend, you know, all this money on a pillow and like hate it again. But I think I need one of those neck pillows now. I don't know. But let me tell you this story that happened to me the other day walking my dog. Man, the neighbors around here are very funny about walking dogs. Like, I get it if you know, and I live in a retirement community, so a lot of these people are just home, and I guess they sit around looking out their windows. I don't know. I don't know what is happening. All my blinds are open in my craft room right now, and I don't know. There could be people walking by. I don't know. I don't know how you sit there and just watch traffic when the traffic is like one person every hour. It's like weird. But I go outside to walk my dog, and she has 3 routes that she likes to take, and she likes to change them up every time I walk her. Now with Bob, he takes her on the same route every day, but she doesn't like to do that with me. She's funny. She like has her ways with him and has her ways with me. Like, she sleeps a certain spot in the bed with me, and then if I'm not in the bed, she sleeps on a certain spot in the bed with him. It's not like she sleeps against my belly, but when she's in the bed with him, she sleeps in between his legs. She doesn't do that with me. And then she doesn't sleep on his belly. It's so weird. Like, she has, you know, she does her thing with him. She does her thing with me. So when I walk her, she likes to go, and sometimes she won't go his way if he's walked her, you know, a few days in a row. She gets bored of that route, I guess. So then she won't go that way with me. She'll just keep going to these other 2 routes. One day this one day this one. It's like she keeps track. It's funny. It's actually kind of funny. So this particular day, I go outside. I take her outside, you know, and I see this like huge pickup turning onto our road. And, you know, I look up to wave, and I recognize the guy from my gym. And not the gym in my retirement community, like my regular public gym, you know, outside of here, in the next town over. And I was like, oh, I recognize that guy, you know. And I was like, I've never seen him around here before. That's weird. So he drives down my street, and then my street like makes a loop around and comes back up. So he drives down my street, and I'm walking onto this road, and he comes back around and he goes up. And all right, let me draw it for you guys. I need, hold on. Okay. So there's a road here and a road here, and then there's a road here that loops around back onto this road. So my house is along here, and I take my dog, and usually she likes to go up here and turn right, or up here and turn left. But the pickup truck, as I'm like getting close to this road, the pickup truck turns this way, and I see him, and he goes all the way around, and then he comes back up this road, and then I see him, and he goes over here, and he parks right here. And I'm just like, and that's the way she wanted to go. So she starts taking me across the street, and I see him sitting there, and he's just sitting there, and I'm just like, what is he doing? Like, I don't know, it kind of freaked me out. I was just like, why is he here? Does he live here? What's he doing? Who's he waiting for? So I didn't want to go that way. So I made her, and we've never done this before. So I let her take me across the street, and instead of going, I let her take me across the street. Instead of going up, I went this way. So now I'm going down this way, and we've never gone down this route across the street. Now, going down this route on this side of the road is her walk with her daddy. So we don't go that way a lot either, but I made her turn left instead of right because I was just like, why is that pickup truck there? Like, I don't know the guy. I just recognized him. And I don't know. You know, you just got to be aware of your surroundings and stuff. And it was just sitting there. And I'm just like, is he lost? Like, I don't want to talk to him. Like, I don't know what's going on. So I made her go the other way. So we're walking, and she's sniffing. And now, you know, if this is your house, right? And here's the sidewalk. Then there's a patch of grass, and then the street. You know, it's known in the community to not let the dog poop on somebody's lawn. Like, they can poop on the patch of grass between the sidewalk and the street. And I always bring a bag. We always pick up her poop. Like, we're good, responsible neighbors like that. So we're walking, and she's sniffing on the grass between the sidewalk and the street, the little patch of grass. And this neighbor comes tearing out of her house, and she starts saying to me, I don't want you walking your dog on this side of the street. And I look at her, and, you know, my face is kind of like, what the heck are you talking about? You know, I'm looking at her, and she's like, I've been living here for 30 years, and I don't want you walking your dog on this side of the road. She's like, you have a house, right? You live across the street, I believe. She's like, take your dog and let her go to the bath. Take your dog over there and walk your dog on your property. She said, I don't want you walking your dog on my side of the street. And I was like, what? I was like, ma'am, it's called walking a dog. And she's like, well, you know, once you let one dog go to the bathroom, then they all want to go to the bathroom, and it becomes a toilet. And I said, I would never let her go to the bathroom on your front lawn. And she's like, I was like, I'm like, why are you making me be rude to you? Because you're old, and I don't want to be rude to you, but like, you need to get back in your house. So I was just like, stop. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And I turn around, and my dog took 2 steps and then started pooping on that grass. I was like, and I hear her go, see? And, you know, I bent over and I picked it up. I didn't look back over at her. And then she went back in her house. And I was just like, what are you doing? Like, why are you harassing me? Like, I understand if you came out of your house because you saw me not pick my dog's poop up, or you saw me let her poop on your front lawn. But you're coming out to harass me when, like, you know how many dogs I see walk on that side of the road? I've never seen her come out of her house. Like, why are you coming at me? Is it because I look like I'm younger and, like, I'm just going to be like, okay, ma'am. Like, I mean, and the funny thing is like, I'll never go that way again, you know, unless some guy creeps me out again. But, like, that's not our route. And, like, my dog won't, you know, she didn't want to go that way. She was, like, looking at me like, what are we doing? But, you know, I forced her. But, like, this is the second time that someone's come out of their house to harass us. Like, one time Bob was walking his dog, and walking Soju, and she went to the bathroom, and he bent down to pick up the poop, and then all of a sudden the couple barges out of their house, and he could hear the man saying, did he pick it up? Did he pick it up? And Bob's looking like, what? And she runs over, and she's like, did you pick it up? Did you pick it up? And he's got the bag of poop in his hand, and he's like holding it out. And she's like, did you get it? And he's like, it's right here. And he, like, throws it on the sidewalk. I was like, you should have dumped it out for her. And then they didn't say anything. Like, they're just, like, looking at him. And the funny thing is that couple has, like, 2 chihuahuas that they let out all the time, off leash onto their property, and they go over there, and then they just poop, and they don't ever, like, pick it up, and they're acting like it's somebody else's dog. It's like, dude, you literally let your dog just go to the bathroom wherever, and we never see you pick it up. Like, I can't tell you, I still go in front of that house because she hates those dogs, and so she goes over there and she does poop over there a lot. And I go over there, and there is always their dog's poop on that lawn. Like, and I have to pull her away from it. Like, I don't want her to get anything, so I won't let her just sit there and sniff it. But they were trying to blame Bob. And so he has not been, that happened over a year ago, and he has not been on that route since, because he's like, I don't trust myself. If they came back out and said something, I think I would get nasty. But, like, why are you guys, like, he clearly had a bag of poop, and if you're that concerned, why aren't you picking up after your own dog? I mean, it is your yard. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to pick it up. But like, if you're accusing other people, then at least you should clean up after your dog to see if it possibly is your dog. Instead of like going around harassing neighbors, like it's crazy. Like, we know the rules. We let the dog go on the community grass and we pick up after her. And I said to Bob, I'm like, I always see that Doberman walking on that side of the road. I guarantee you she's never come out of her house and said anything to them. And he's like, oh, I bet she didn't. So, I don't know. It's just, to me, frustrating. I would never run out of my house to harass a neighbor. Like, I don't. She's like, it becomes a toilet. I almost said, it is a toilet. Like, where do you think all the other animals go? You think they're like, well, let's not go in this nice lady's yard. Like, we'll go into the woods behind her house. No, they like, what are you talking about? It's nature's toilet. It is a toilet. Like, welcome to the world. And like, what do you care? Are you going to roll in that grass? Like, what are you worried about? Like, if everyone's picking up the poop, what do you care if the dog goes to the bathroom and then someone picks it up right after? Like, are you planning on taking your shoes and socks off and rubbing your feet in that grass? Like, do you ever even walk out to that area? Like, seriously, do you ever even? It's not right underneath your mailbox, which, let me tell you, is a huge attraction to dogs because the male dogs pee on the mailboxes. And, you know, she's not a male dog. She don't pee on the boxes, but the scent of all their urine attracts her to the mailboxes, you know. And it wasn't even in front of her mailbox. It was like in the middle of the stretch of lawn between the sidewalk and the street. I'm just like, do you even walk out here ever? Like, what do you care? Like, I could care less how many dogs poop on that grass. Seriously, in front of my lawn. Like, I don't walk over there. I don't care. Like, even if I did, as long as they're picking it up, like, what is the big deal? If you have nothing else in your life to worry about than where I am walking my pug, then you did something right in life, I guess. God bless you. Because that is the last thing on my mind. Seriously. But I don't know. That really annoyed me. It didn't get to me as much as I think it would have, like, when I was younger. Because, like, literally, as soon as I walked away, I just forgot about it. And then I came inside, and Bob wasn't home. And when he got home, it did take me a little while to even remember it. And then I told him, and he was like, why are people so weird around here about dogs? It's like what? Like, you live in a neighborhood. You got to, and it's not, like, listen, then move to a place that doesn't allow dogs. Like, his mom lived in a retirement community that didn't allow dogs. Move to that place then, if you're so bent out of shape about animals. Like, this place actually says in the common laws that, you know, we're allowed to have animals. So, like, this isn't the place for you then to be, like, running out of your house. Like, you know, I'm like, she was, like, harassing me. I'm just trying to, like, walk my dog and have a nice day in the fresh air. And she's, like, running out of her house yelling at me. I don't care how long you've lived here. Like, what does that have anything to do with anything? You obviously feel like you stake more claim than I do. I don't understand what you're saying. Like, what is your point? What exactly is your point? That your feelings mean more than mine because you've lived here for 30 years? But yeah, I wanted to share that story with you guys. I don't know. What do you think? You think I was wrong? I mean, and I said to Bob, the funny thing is that she came out and she did all that. Like, and I'm never going to, like, force the dog to go that way again, you know. And he started laughing. He's like, well, I still don't go by that other house. And I was like, really? And he's like, no. I haven't been up there since. And it's a shame too. Well, not anymore, but back when this happened with the dog, she loved to go that route because it took her to the park. And she used to walk all the way to the park when she was younger. She doesn't anymore. She can't, and she knows it, so she doesn't even try. But when they harassed him, she was trying to take him to the park, and then he stopped taking her to the park, and she loved to go that way. I was like, I would have never let them, you know, stop me from doing that. And he's like, oh, I don't trust myself. I probably would have said something if they came out and came at me again. I don't know. But, all right, that's my story for the day. I am going to go ahead and finish this top half, and then we'll spin the wheel. Enjoy the music. Sorry guys, I guess I forgot to press record, so I do not have a first half of this square time lapse. So we're going to go right over to look at the finished half of square. So there we are, the first half of page 6, or the first half of the first quarter. So looks like it's more window of some kind of building, not really sure. But gonna go ahead and pull out the stuff and see what we're doing today. Okay, here we go. Spin again. J. There are no J's. 0 J's. So, you know what that means. What are we going to make for our snowman today? So, I'm not sure about the eyes. Like, I was thinking... Let me bring him down. Let me grab him. Initially, I thought I would do the felt. Let's make a felt eye and see what it looks like. I have all this black felt. So eyes, it just sticks up there. So we're only gonna put one eyeball on, but I just wanna see, are these okay for eyeballs? I don't know. What do you think? I don't know, that kind of looks creepy. I didn't want googly eyes. Well, maybe it looks creepy because they're not actually circles. Or maybe they're just too big. You think they're too big? The hat is not glued on. I'm gonna wait until the video comes out and obviously gets a decent amount of answers, or like after it's been out for a while, I'll just count up whatever I have for whether or not to glue the hat down. This is not round. Smaller eye. I think it's okay. I think. Because it's supposed to be a piece of coal, right? Isn't it? Or 3, or was it? Yeah. Or were the buttons coal? What do you think? Hold on. Okay, guys, that is as good as that eyeball is going to get. And I'm going to wait to glue it on until I know where the hat's going. But that's probably where it's going to go. and then we'll get a second one. It might go a little higher because we need to make room for a nose and then a little smile with a, I have to figure out how to make a cob pipe. Or should I make a pipe? That's another question for you guys. All right. You guys enjoy the other half. See you in the end.
Come joining us all. The feeling is here today. Come on now, let's go. Caroling through the snow all day. We've been good, but we can last. Hurry Christmas, hurry now. I can't wait to see what's under the Christmas tree for you and me. Oh, little bear toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming. Wake up with a smile. The feeling is right today. Magic in the air, 'cause something is waiting for me. Oh, I've been good, but I can last. Hurry Christmas, hurry now. I can't wait to see what's under the Christmas tree for you and me. Oh, little bear toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming. Oh, little bear toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming. Santa is coming. I know.
All right, we are done. And there it is. More shop windows. Or a building of some sort. So there we go. Tomorrow I will finish this half or a quarter of page 6. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out. If you want to see more from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family and friends here at Kimbaskrafts. I would love to have you. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Take care. Keep diamond painting.